Okay, let's get the cards and give them a good ruffle shuffle. What do you have to say about that, Mint Lily? Mint Lily Boom. Yeah, pretty girl. Pretty girl with a gremlin face. Yeah. Say, but it's a cute gremlin face though, Mama. It's a cute gremlin face. Come on, you gotta let Mama do the cards. Say, I don't think so. So let's look and see what's going on with Andrew. Now, they're not bringing up charges about the raping of children. No, it's about selling information to the Donald. Okay? So we're going to start off with Andrew, and then we'll go ahead and look at Trumpenstein and selling of information, etc. But now, cards, we want to see Andrew, not Trump, Andrew. Selling of information, Andrew. Readings about, yeah, information. It's about something concrete, opening a path, something concrete coming out, energy coming into it. Yeah, the delusion, the deception, the things done by the dark of night. Above it, the dark deeds. Yeah, chained by his dark deeds. The foundation is the truth. Some truth coming out. What's going on today, what's blocked. The challenge is the fishtails, the lies, the spins, the fishtails, what they're trying to feed us when it comes to the world stage or affecting his world. And this is the information and the mental, the mindset, okay, being ruled by the mind. Potential outcome, distancing, wanting to walk away, taking the dark path. And outside influence, this is painful, mentally, physically painful. He's trying to walk away from it. Again, in that boat, unhappy, miserable, trying to get away from the things that are being overturned and shared. Okay, shared, figuring out the next move. Things up in the air when it comes to justice. And a message about an action being out in the cold. Things are in motion. And unfortunately for him, truth is coming out. He's trying to mentally retreat from what's hidden, feeling embattled, wanting to control when it comes to the monarchy and stuff. Now, this is sometimes my card for the White House, but it also could be the monarchy, okay? Because this is a tower moment for them, and the wheel is turning. Maybe some things will come in from the past from Epstein as well, because there are more investigations going on into this network, okay, when it comes to long-term happenings, okay. So we're going to go ahead and again, the foundation is truth. This mindset being ruled by the mind, things being overturned, above it all, the dark deeds now affecting his world, which wanting to get away from new something concrete coming out about the things done by the dark of night, trying to block some of this from coming out, and again wanting to walk away from this painful reality. So we're going to go ahead and look at the dark deeds. So let's start with this in the center. What about the dark deeds? Okay, this is the selling of the information. abusing his post to sell information to Trump, giving information to Trump. So what else can you tell us about this? Dark deed. Chain. So with the dark deed, there is an agreement. There was an agreement, and what's crossing it is the actions in hand. An agreement about the actions in hand when it comes to all of this. The past. Now, does some of this have to do with Epstein stuff? Why he was selling these secrets to Trump? Truth is coming out hard, okay? Maybe Trump was leaning on him as well. Things up in the air. With this abuse of power. Okay. What's being constructed? Above it, what's being juggled, the things up in the air. Again, in this position of thinking in this authority and this dark anti-Christian type of a reality when it comes to Epstein's past, what was built, and now wanting to get to a different place. This truth is coming out. Things are being juggled. Okay. The light being shed. Light is coming out on one side of it. The other side of it, it is in motion. Okay. Juggling this stuff. Now, what's been built? There was an agreement about the actions. So underneath of it all, he's out in the cold. There's a wealth of evidence, and it's also about the wealthy, what's moving, ruled by the emotion when it comes to this. There is judgment coming out, an end point coming when it comes to what he's trying to sell, the desires. He is bound up. There will be new concrete things coming out that are extremely painful. He's trying to distance from when it comes to telling these lies, the long term, the whole community of this that's going on behind the scenes, investigations. And again, the wheel is turning. It is going to affect his whole dynamic, his whole world, overturn it because of this, the mental impact of this, ruled by the mind. This new cup is coming out on what they were trying to get away with. There will be a victory when it comes to a new action and a message about an action when it comes to justice. Okay? So it's not going to go well for Andrew when it comes to this selling of information, giving information to Trump. Again, there was an agreement about this action, this dark thing behind the scenes, and just the truth coming out in the past, about the past, the light, the things are moving, the abuse of power. Okay? So let's look and see what it has to say about Trump when it comes to these, I'm going to get a different deck here real quick. Okay. Just give these a ruffle shuffle and ask about Trump and his selling of information. You know what Jack Smith has got? He absconded with all this information. Is this going to fall out on Trump about selling of information? Let's look and see. So the reading's about choices made in life. The walk of the fool, energy coming into it, the dark deeds, the choices made of his dark deeds. Above it, when it comes to the past, it comes to Epstein and this feeling embattled. Okay? So maybe part of this selling of information had to do with this network as well. So what's coming out now, it's about what was shared, pondering, not liking what's coming, mentally tied up, mentally restricted, because things are moving rapidly. Potential outcome, this is in motion. Outside influence, it's a tower moment. Things are imploding. It's about the actions in hand that have got him tied up when it comes to Epstein, the past, and his attempting to mentally retreat. Okay? Underneath of it all, we have the nightmare going on. When it comes to tempering, this light being shed, facing losses, when it comes to the truth, when it comes to the dark, nefarious happenings, this dark drama from the White House is affected, rapidly moving, looking at what was going on overseas, what was being constructed. When it comes to the wealth, when it comes to the monetary stuff, there is a struggle, a victory about the harvest, about the seeds that were planted, the harvest coming now, about the things done by the dark of night. There is that investigation. There is a message about an action ruled by this emotion and charging forward, again bringing out a new action. Mickey? Mick. Something's out there. The swords are coming out. Strengthening about what he was selling, the merchant. Mickey. And wanting to move, wanting to get away from this, okay, because there's long-term ramifications coming out about this mindset, what he was holding on to and trying to get away with when it comes to concrete message affecting the world, his manipulations, trying to keep the lid on it and attempting to block. But something new is coming out about his abuse of power. It's going to be painful, overturning because of the actions in hand that he has done, and we are looking for justice, okay? So more is coming out. So let's go ahead and we're going to start. I think we're going to start with justice and see what it has to say about justice. Trump selling information or giving it away. It could have been blackmailed. It could have been making monetary stuff off of it. But let's see what it says about justice. Okay, so when it comes to justice, we're looking at strengthening justice. What's crossing it is feeling embattled. Feeling embattled. One side of it, we have evidence in hand. Other side of it, what's hidden. Above it, the truth. Foundation. Judgment is coming out. When it comes to truth about the past, about Epstein and the dark, things done by the dark of night that have been hidden. Foundation, this is in motion, charging forward, club in hand when it comes to judgment. And again, rushing forward to judgment with what's hidden. Okay, one side of it, we have the truth coming out. When it comes to this network, okay, what's driving it, what's been blocked, what's being withheld, the lies, the spin, an endpoint, transition with what's being handed out, feeling pushed to the edge when it comes to the things that he put into motion. There will be a victory with the wheel turning, an agreement with what's being juggled when it comes to the investigation and the harvest about the White House being out in the cold. When it comes to his abuse of power, there is the burden he's trying to walk away from, distance from things, actions done overseas, figuring out the next move. Light is coming to temper this ongoing nightmare. He is mentally tied up, and what's rapidly coming is from what is being shared about the actions being perpetrated that he had control of, overturning this nightmare scenario, painful mentally, physically, that he's tried to keep the lid on and manipulate when it comes to the world stage. Okay? So again, it looks like more is going to come out on this. It looks like this selling of information and stuff is all tied up with the Epstein thing as well. So whether there was blackmail and stuff to get concrete information coming out, being sold to other countries, etc., it looks like it is tied up with Epstein. So maybe they have compromised. They're leaning on Trump to get viable information, as well as with Andrew giving information to Trump. So it's all dark, all nefarious, all has to do with blackmail, and it is also linked with the Epstein stuff. So I think it's all of these countries, especially Russia, Israel, okay? And now we know Iran has got this information as well. It's all a big blackmail network pressuring and getting state secrets. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.